Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're actually going to be looking at some of the most famous tornado outbreaks that have happened in the U.S. So, starting off, we have April 14th, 2012. This resulted in only 6 casualties or fatalities, which means deaths. And there was actually an F4 tornado. And it actually surprisingly did not injure or kill anyone, which is very good. But to the south of that, we had 2 tornadoes, both F3, and actually hit the same area, and both resulted in 0 fatalities. And we did have an F3 that struck southeastern Wichita, injuring 38. And then we had another to the southwest of that. But most of these tornadoes were not very bad. But then this EF3 tornado that tore through Woodward killed 6 and injured 29. So this was the tornado outbreak that happened. Now, most of these storms actually dropped a path through here and here. Those were mainly the hardest hit areas. But if we take a look at actually a late season tornado outbreak, this resulted in a bunch of tornadoes and actually only 8 deaths, but about 200 injuries. So we had an F4 tornado that tore through Peoria, southeastern Peoria, killed 3, injured 125. And then we also had a brief tornado, F2 touchdown in southern Peoria. It struck the town of Pekin and quickly dissipated. But I did some research, and the strongest tornado, I believe, it was not this one in Missouri, but this one, because that one crossed over very rural areas. It was this tornado, F3, that struck Paducah. This did result in a good amount of injuries and stuff. This resulted in 34 injuries and 3 dead. It actually did become a water spout at 2 points. One right here, right near Brookport and Smithland, Kentucky, and Illinois. And then we did have one near Evansville. Did not result in any casualties or injuries. And then if we take a look at this tornado outbreak, this killed many, many people. This is known as the April 3rd, 1974 outbreak. This resulted in the most F5s. We had a large amount of tornadoes. We had a ton of F5s. As you can see, this is all the EF3s, EF4s, and EF5s we had. We had 63 of them in total. Now, without the EF3s, from F4s and F5s, we had 4,000 injured. That is a lot. And then these were the F5s we had. So we had an F5 here in Huntsville, Alabama. It ended around Huntsville, Alabama. Then we had another one near Huntsville, and then another one near Huntsville. Then we had one in near Louisville, another one near Louisville, one that tore right through Cincinnati, leaving 3 dead. The Xenia one, leaving 36 dead. Then this one left 6 dead. This one left 31 dead, more significant. This one killed these 2 tornadoes near Huntsville killed 44 people. And then this one led to about 28 deaths. Now, look at all the F4s we had. We had a lot. And the most long track one we had Well, the second most long track one we have was down here in near Birmingham, Alabama. 3 deaths, 178 injured. Then the most long track tornado we had, that was an F4 on April 3rd. Started, I believe, near near Green Hill. It tore through these towns all the way, and then it dropped around about Eddy, Indiana, and it resulted in 18 deaths and 285 injured. Now, all of these tornadoes during the outbreak, it really led to a lot of deaths. It led to about, I believe it led to 310 deaths in 5,000, and this is legit, 5,452 injuries. That is a catastrophic amount. Then if we take a look, this is known as the super outbreak, April 20. This is known as the super outbreak. And it has happened on April 11th or April 27th, 2011. Also, by the way, you guys, you can search there. You can search April 27th, 2011. April 27th, 2011 was known as the super outbreak because it had tornadoes all the way ranging from New York down to Mississippi. Now it resulted in 316 deaths, 173 tornadoes. Now the number of tornadoes was high because we had actually a lot of significant tornadoes. This is the F4s we had. We had the Tuscaloosa, Alabama one, the Phil Campbell one. I don't know what this one was called. I can't remember. And then I believe this one struck Chattanooga, or these two. And Chattanooga was a hotspot for these. We got like 4 within a 20-mile radius. And then we definitely had F5s. We had the Philadelphia F5, I believe. I believe this was the Philadelphia F5, or yeah, the Philadelphia F5. This was a massive tornado. It likely caused its heaviest damage or worst damage near Prince Chapel. And then it dissipated near Macon, Mississippi. Then we had 2 F5 tornadoes. One that started in near Hamilton. It ended near Tullahoma. Then we had another F5 that started near Amory and ended also near Hamilton. And then I believe the last tornado started. It started closest to the town of Lakeview, and quickly intensified and dissipated towards the town of Trenton, Georgia. Now, all of these F5 tornadoes resulted in at least 123 casualties or deaths. In total, all these tornadoes did result in a large number of casualties, specifically 316, which is a lot. And we actually, in the states that did, in Virginia, did actually get an F3 down here in Southern Virginia, killed 3. New York got a couple F2s, I believe, 2 or 3 maybe, and then we actually did have Tennessee, eastern Tennessee was hit hard by many tornadoes. Especially Chattanooga. Now I know which one of these resulted in the casualty. That was an F1. It was this one. It started near Collegedale and ended near Cleveland, Tennessee. Its width was 120 yards, and it actually killed one. So that was the F1 that killed one. And I believe that is the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, and I hope you enjoyed it. Also consider subscribing. Bye.